So this night, I was riding my bike. It's strange that I was riding my bike at the middle of the night, but I had a flashlight attached to it this whole time, which was okay for me. But when I was on my way home, it started raining real bad, and when I checked the lever on my phone, it says that it was going to be raining all night. So I had to go stay at a hotel for the night. So yeah, I came to the hotel and I paid. I even paid for the hotel and stuff. Yeah, and I was just hanging out in the hotel, having fun. I was exploring around, and I went to the pool, and the jacuzzi was the best part, and I had so much fun there. Yeah, and I also went to have dinner at the restaurant, and the restaurant was fire, really. Yeah. And then I had a movie night and stuff. And yeah. But I went to go look for some popcorn in the lobby room. So I looked in the lobby room and I couldn't find any popcorn for some reason. But there was nothing there, which was pretty weird. I didn't know if they would have any popcorn at the hotel. I don't know. I couldn't tell if I was tripping, but yeah. So I went back to my hotel room and I decided not to do a movie night. Or actually, no, I wanted to watch a movie, and after when the movie, yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. But, anyways, meanwhile, when I was done watching the movie, when I was just about to go to bed, this is when the chills happen. So, when I was about to go to bed, I suddenly heard this loud ass bang. It was really loud. It sounded like something was on top of the roof of the hotel. I went downstairs to that lobby and I went outside. But wait, when I went into the lobby, there was no staff anywhere around, which is weird. But when I came outside, I looked up at the roof, and what was on the roof is a meteor, a literal meteor. The meteor was like a size of a garden shed. I don't know why the hell there was a meteor. It was weird. But as soon as I came back inside the hotel, everything was messed up, abandoned, and distorted. It was all run down with cotton webs everywhere. I was really worried and nervous about this, and I don't even know what to do. I I had to find my bike to get out of here, but I couldn't find my bike at all. I couldn't. And I went up to the halls, the hotel, the hotel hallways. And then there was a bunch of carcasses on the floor, or corpse, whatever. It was really, really gross. It gave me the chills a lot. And when I came back in my hotel room, I my hotel room was perfectly clear, nothing weird. So I packed all my things and I was ready to leave, but then I heard something from one of the other hotel rooms. There was something glowing in that hotel room. I used a random room card, and when I opened it, what was in that hotel room? The hotel room was really, really massive. And the wall had like a giant, massive, like black and white hypnotizer spiral screen. This was absolutely weird. But then, when I turned around, there was a whole gang, a whole posse of Indian serial killers wearing Indian vintage masks. Uh, I, I, I was really terrified. But then they all came after me, and I was running all over the place. And they were all on my tail. And I had nowhere to hide, but I had to hide behind the lobby place, like like the customer place, whatever you call it. So I went to hide there, and they didn't find me, which I was glad. So I was thinking about to get out of here. So I kept hiding there forever. I just had to wait for a long time. Like, what could have like done this hotel? I don't know. I had no idea what happened to this hotel. I have no idea at all. I was so lost to know what was happening. So I was waiting for like at least like 1 hour, and then when 1 hour was up, I peeked through the desk, and the Indian serial killers weren't around. So it was my chance to escape. But then when I came into the pool room, it was really disturbing. The pool was not filled with chlorine water. The pool was filled with blood, and so was the jacuzzi. I really threw up a lot because of that, and also the horrible smell. But just then, the serial killers found me, and I had to ran a lot again. And then I was running fast as I could, and when I reached to the restaurant, all the food had body parts and bugs and insects. I barfed again from seeing that as well. And then I ran outside, but then outside outside was a whole apocalypse. Everything was destroyed. Everything was really destroyed. Everything was like demolished. And I was just really scared. And then I didn't have no idea that what was happening at all. I was still lost to know. I just froze in place for some reason. But the serial killers weren't behind me anymore. And I don't know what to do. That outside was destroyed. I couldn't even tell if my house was destroyed. It probably was. I didn't know what to do. But then, when I came back inside the hotel, everything was back to normal. It wasn't all abandoned and distorted, but there was still no sign of staff, but everything was back to normal. So what I did, I went up to my hotel room, and then I grabbed all my stuff, and then I found my bike, and it was my chance to go. But then, when I was about to go out the exit from the lobby, all the lights went out. It was pitch blackness, and I was too scared to leave. and I don't know where to go at all. And I didn't bring a flashlight. Well, I did have a flashlight, but it's tied to my bike, and I didn't leave it on because I wouldn't waste the battery. But then I heard loud footsteps coming from the hallways. I couldn't even tell if it was one of the staff trying to get the power back on, but it didn't sound like the footsteps from staff. The footsteps sounded huge and humongous and really loud. I don't know who it was, but then the footsteps were getting louder and louder and louder and louder. And just then, they stopped. And it was right behind me. I didn't even move at all, even 1 inch. I was staying still like a statue because of my fears. And then, when I turned around, there was this huge, 10-foot tall, demonoided figure. It had glowing red eyes, and it had long arms and long fingers and thumbs like Slenderman. I couldn't even tell if it was really Slenderman, but it wasn't. It didn't have tentacles like him. But then he uses like long, like Elastigirl arms and almost grabbed me. I ran away as fast as I could, and then I found my bike outside. And outside was not the apocalypse anymore, and it was my chance to get out of this creepy ass hotel. And then, when I went on my bike, I was safe. I was safe and sound, and no weird shit was going down at all. And then my mom called me, and she wanted to know where was I. And she says that I was fine. Well, I don't know, because I was stuttering. And when I came back home, I went to see my mom. And my mom wanted to know what was I doing. She wanted to know what I was doing out there, but I didn't want to talk about it after what I saw. I started having nightmares, and I was afraid that thing, whatever the hell that I saw, I'm afraid that it might follow me to my house. But I don't think it would. There was something up with that hotel. I am never, ever, never, ever coming back to that hotel again. Never. Never. I couldn't sleep. But what made me sleep is watching a Disney movie. And that helped me sleep.